Morning, everybody. So, God willing, at 9:45, I will have blood work done, and they will say round 4 is a go. So, 2 weeks off of chemo. I'm not quite sure how I'll feel this afternoon. That's why I'm doing this before, to thank everyone. I just want to start by thanking all of you for your continued prayers, your continued check-ins, your messages, your calls, your text, all of it. It does a lot for the mental piece of this. The physical piece is just going to happen, and I just follow the doctor's directions, and that's what we do. But yesterday something dawned on me, because if you know me, I like to plan for myself, and I like to plan for everyone else around me, those I love. And as much as they hate it most of the time, my intentions are purely to, honestly, I don't know what they are, because yesterday it dawned on me, Proverbs 16:9. I've heard it paraphrased very loosely that people plan and God laughs, and I get it. The actual verse is, people make plans, but God's going to determine your steps, which means your plans are out the window. So that is what I've learned. And I have learned it in such a way that it's so powerful. I just wanted to share with you guys, because I had plans this summer. Me and the Perfects. And if you don't know, that's what I call our 3 amazing grandchildren. I had plans with the Perfects. I had plans for my daughter. I had plans for my son. I had plans for Danny. I had plans for everybody. And we were going to be on the go, and it was going to be an amazing summer. And I had planned, we were going to be at the Cardinals game July 11th. We were going to celebrate my first year without alcohol in Chesterfield, Missouri, at R&R Mini Horse Sanctuary, which is one of my very favorite places to be. Well, needless to say, none of that happened. I had a job offer to start teaching exceptional student education in August at the kids' new charter school. I was tearing it up. And then May 14th, it all came to an unbelievable halt. When the words pancreas and mass are used in the same sentence, it stops everything. And then when it's confirmed to be cancer, you really, there are no plans. It's like in a cartoon when things are hanging in the air, and then all of a sudden something is said or done, and then it all comes crashing to the ground. That's it. So all these plans came crashing to the ground because, and it dawned on me that, and we've been through stuff, family-wise, marriage-wise, all of it. And nothing quite ever made me totally surrender. So as I'm making all these plans, I'm sure God is there watching, like, okay, keep talking, keep making your plans, keep making your reservations, keep making your lists. Let's see what happens now. And so everything came crashing to the ground, and my steps were determined in a completely different way than what I thought they were going to be. And yes, pancreatic cancer is huge, but God is way bigger than pancreatic cancer, and that is what I hang on to. So I take the treatments, I do my thing, I scroll through social media and watch the wonderful things everybody's doing, and I know there's a reason for all of this. I haven't quite, I might never know. But you know what? That's okay, because nowhere does it say we have to understand or know everything, because we never will. And that's quite liberating, I have to tell you. So I just wish you guys the greatest Tuesday. Thank you for your continued prayers. This morning's specific prayer is that my ANC, which I now know is absolute neutrophil count, if that needs to be at a certain level so we can proceed with number 4, because even though chemo is not the funnest thing, however, it's doing its job, and I cannot argue with that. I cannot, I just can't. So I wear my fancy shirts with their zippers. Thank you, Shauna Johnson. And I just get moving on this, and we shrink this thing and we move forward with surgery, and that is it. And yes, regardless of my situation, I do put my eyebrows on every day, even if I'm just sitting at home in one of my smart looking pajama outfits. But today we're going out. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your continued prayers, your continued support for all of us, not just me, for my entire family. I appreciate it so much. Much love to all of you today. Have the greatest day. And I am not sure when I'll be back, because after 2 weeks off of chemo, I really cannot even anticipate how I'll feel this afternoon. But me and my pump, you know, we'll be home by 2 o'clock this afternoon. Maybe, I don't know, 3, maybe a little more realistic. But anyway, I am coming home this afternoon at some point. So, the greatest day to all of you. Thank you all again.